The following is an extract from The New Masters, a novel by Damon Kingshott. The New Masters is available on Amazon.com as an ebook. It's also available on Lulu.com as a paperback, and it's available on Barnes & Noble as an ebook. The New Masters by Damon Kingshott is about Mrs. Johnson, a headmistress in 1940s England. Mrs. Johnson entered her office to find once again that it was not unoccupied. The man from the ministry was waiting for her. "Minister, can't you ever make an appointment?" suggested Mrs. Johnson. "I am here on urgent business," the man from the ministry replied. Yes, Mr. Holroyd explained that you were revising the situation in view of the ballot. "We've been trying to avoid taking action against you," said the minister. "Disciplinary action, you mean?" Mrs. Johnson said, swallowing hard. "That's correct. That won't help anyone, least of all the school," replied the minister. "The narrow result of the parents' ballot means we will not be considering such action against you in future." "I see. However, I'm to say that if you offer your resignation, we should have to accept it," the minister explained. "My resignation?" "We will have to accept it," the minister repeated. "What do you mean if I resign, you shall accept it?" Mrs. Johnson probed further. "Others are waiting for headships," the minister replied. "Others who support the government's plans." He produced a pile of papers from his ominous briefcase. "I have here blueprints of the expanded school for this site and its extended grounds. Minister, please, I require your signature to confirm that you have received these blueprints." "There's no time to study any blueprints now. I'm rather busy," Mrs. Johnson said. "Your signature is all I require. Will you sign?" the minister reiterated. "I cannot look at them now. I'll see you if you make an appointment with my secretary," Mrs. Johnson replied. She passed the heap of papers back to the minister. "Also, I'm afraid I will not be blackmailed or bribed." "What?" The minister peered over the top of his round, steel-rimmed spectacles. "Since the parents have had their say, I won't be dismissed from this school. You cannot bribe me with your blueprints either. Is the ministry now reduced to blackmail and bribery?" "Mrs. Johnson, you really must sign. This is lawfully binding," the minister protested. "I suggest you make an appointment with my secretary," replied Mrs. Johnson. She showed the minister to the door of her office. "Don't be so silly. I need only your signature," the minister said. "Will you please take your foot out of the doorway?" Mrs. Johnson said, peering at the minister's polished shoe. It was not her intention to slam the office door on the minister, but he was pressing heavily against it, and so this is what she did. It was with difficulty that she managed to close the office door. She fumbled in her pocket for her keys and turned them in the lock as quickly as she could. "Mrs. Johnson, I really don't want to fetch the police," the minister complained from the other side of the door. He rapped on the door panel impatiently with his knuckles. "I assure you that neither do I," answered Mrs. Johnson. The duel between Mrs. Johnson and the man from the ministry was a kind of clash of the titans. Mrs. Johnson was a titan of the education establishment, and she saw the man from the ministry as kind of a short-sighted cyclops, dressed as he was in a bureaucrat's suit. Perhaps they were both two totally polarized identities. Even the minister's round, steel-rimmed spectacles seemed to represent the innovative radicalism of the post-war planners when compared to Mrs. Johnson's strictly utilitarian reading glasses which hung on a chain about her neck.